Welcome to this Warhammer Worlds video. Just a brief explanation for this table that we have set up here. Perfect for games of sort of Chaos Space Marine themed battles for Warhammer 40,000. So we will go through what elements make up this table. I'll leave links for you in the video description below and just give you an overview of how this table's been set up. I look forward to filming some games across this landscape. So very thematic, this one here. As the game we have lined up is 1,000 Tons Chaos Space Marines against James's Ultramarines. So the perfect backdrop for Space Marines against Chaos. So first up is the battle mat. It's called Hell on Earth from GameMat.eu. This one in particular we're using is 6x4 in size. So I've marked off the edge here of this wall. You can get it in the 60x44 inches for your regular games of 10th edition. So I'll leave a link for that mat in the video description below. You'll also find a discount code for 11% off across the store, so you can use that for the mat and also add any other items on the GameMat.eu website as well. So the mat will give you that foundation for your games. It's the mouse mat material, so a rubbery material with the design then printed on top like a fabric. It rolls out nice and flat. They come with a free carry case, a zip carry case as well, so you can transport these mats around, store them very easily. Just roll the mat out across a flat surface. We actually use upside down mats here to give us the table edge, and the mat just runs off the edge of the table, and that just gives you a nice board line for your battle mat. It's figure friendly. If models fall over on these, it's a nice soft surface, and also nice and quiet for dice rolling. The dice are just nice and quiet being rolled across the wall, they don't clatter around. So perfect for your games. Also gives you your colour palettes. These are the colours that we can then use to put terrain on top. So looking at blacks, greys, orange, red colours to try and continue the theme of this lava landscape. So do check out GameMat.eu. There's a wide range of mats available from them. And as mentioned already, you can use that code for 11% off as well. So usually for our tables, we try and then do some kind of feature, usually in the middle of the board. So we've gone for a Chaos Gate here. So that's from Games Workshop. You can get that from them. And it is worth checking the gamingfigures.com website to see if they have it in stock. They can get it shipped out to you, and that's going to be a discounted rate from them as well. But I've elevated it here. I put it on top of these wall sections. So GameMat.eu do pre-painted terrain. They have a couple of wall section sets painted up in different colours. We've gone for the grey set here. So I've used it to mark the edge of the board 12 inches in, just to give us 60 inches across for our games. And then I've also clustered them together to make a platform for the Chaos Gate to go on top, just to create an extra feature. And it means we can just use like this hard edge as obscuring terrain, just make it a larger feature in the middle of the board. Finished it off with just some accessories. These are all from Games Workshop. Just ammo crates and containers just for extra detail. So that's the centre of the table. Then to fill out the rest of the board is my homemade terrain. Here we'll use the hard edge of these just as obscuring terrain, just to create lots of places to hide on the table. They're spread out quite evenly around the board. These are quite straightforward to make. I'll run through briefly how to make them, and then I'll give you an alternative if you just want to purchase your own terrain. So I use the vinyl floor tiles to cut out the shape. Then the height of the terrain has been made using polished styrene, just cut and sanded into shape. And then a mix of PVA glue painted over the top, and then sand and stones dropped on top of that, and sealing the whole thing up so it's nice and tight, because I then spray it with black spray and don't want any gaps because the polystyrene will get eaten away by the spray. So make sure it's all sealed up with the stones and with the sand. I've pushed some stones into the design as well, also some dead trees and weeds and plants, shrubs from the garden. They're actually real, and I've pushed those into the design as well. Then spray the whole thing black, highlight it with grey, mid-grey, light grey, just dry brushing over the top, some orange and red near the base to give it that glowing hot effect as well. And there's even a bit of burnt grass flock been added on top of the design as well. So quite easy to do. I've dribbled PVA glue on top here for the rhino, and it's gone down, and then painted it with red, orange, yellow, just to give the lava effect on that terrain piece. So that's really good fun doing that. The terrain's about 10-15 years old, and it's served us in plenty of games very well. If you don't want to go down the custom made terrain route, you can instead go for pre-painted terrain.
So GameMat.eu do the Lava Rocks terrain. As you can see, the colour match on it is fantastic. Matches in with the map really well. I haven't changed this at all. This is how it comes painted straight out of the box. So a real good paint job on this, and a set or two of this will fill out the table for you really well, and you get the same lava effect terrain. So again, I'll leave a link below for that set, and also that 11% discount code will work for the Lava Rocks set as well. And then ready to finish off the board, its accessories. These are all from Games Workshop, tank traps and barricades and so on, little spare weapons and so on, just to give you that nice 40k theme. And then small rocks and stones scattered around the edges, and then some lichen, which I dyed with black ink to make it like the burnt out foliage, and little clumps of that dotted around the table as well, just to blend the terrain in to the board. And the effect that you get is this lava blasted chaos landscape, perfect for a game of 40k. So links below for GameMat.eu. I hope this video has been a good help. If you enjoy this series, do leave a thumbs up and a comment. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe. And then for bonus content, including extra battle reports, you can join us on YouTube channel membership. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.